One of the reasons why they struggle with this is because they're so clogged up that their body is not absorbing the nutrients that they need. Once you detox, and a lot of people lose, I mean, I say the average is like 5 to 10 pounds. You should be happy if you lose about 5 to 10 pounds. I know people who lost 15 pounds. My biggest was 12 pounds. And it's nice to kickstart the weight loss quickly like that. But the main thing you want to do is clean out your body. Um, I think that's the only thing you should do. There's people who come to me and say, "Hey, I want to lose 20 pounds." I say, "Great, we need to have you detox." "Hey, I want to lose 5 pounds." "Okay, great, we need to have you detox." "Hey, I want to gain muscle." "Great, let's detox." Because if your body isn't clean before you put in good nutrients, your body's not going to respond to it.
Hmm.
One of the things we're going to talk about, we're going to go through how to detox and like what to eat in the diet plan, but it's important to do right after because a lot of people detox and then go right back to eating the way they're used to eating, and then you're just gonna get really frustrated. You're gonna gain all the weight back, and that's not a proper way to do it. So,
Hmm.
like I said, if we all know people who want to lose weight, we all know people who want a healthier lifestyle. Really
Hmm.
recommend our cleanse.
Yeah.
The one thing I like about it is that it cleanses three different areas. So there's people who just do a digestive system or just do a liver or just do a colon. That's too hard on one organ. So we have a detox that spreads it out into three different areas: colon, digestive system, and liver. When you're targeting all three, you're not hurting either one of them. If you're just targeting your digestive system, then you're hurting your liver and your colon. If you're just targeting your colon, then you're hurting your liver and your digestive system. So it's kind of a three-part cleanse. So make sure when you tell customers it's targeting three areas and not just one. So it makes people feel a lot better because you're not just pounding one area.
Well, absolutely. And if you look at why people should cleanse too, I mean, Daniel went through a lot of reasons, but a lot of people don't realize that the average person by the time they're 18 years old, they have about 8 pounds of like crusted fecal matter or
Right.
poop,
Yeah.
stuck in their digestive tract. And a lot of like health professionals out there call your digestive tract your immune system, and I agree. I think that's about 90% of your immune system.
Yeah.
A lot of diseases are caused by toxins that are not being ridded of your body, and they're stuck in your colon, and it's affecting your liver and your whole digestive tract. So if you guys think of like a tube, like a tube, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller as you eat things. And if you guys just, this is common sense. Think about like when you have pretzels or chips or bread, pasta, and you mix that with water and you swallow it, it becomes pasty, like it's a
Right.
paste. When you have vegetables, like fruits and vegetables, it doesn't paste up. So fruits and vegetables are natural detoxers. There's some that are more than others, like lemons and limes, and I'll get to that in a moment. Um, but the more veggies you eat, the healthier it's going to be for your digestive tract. And that's just common sense. So, but the rest of our life, we're not just going to eat veggies and fruit. Like I still love my pizza. I still love my chips. We're going to be eating things like that as well, but at
Right.
pace. So we have to do this. I call it a fall and spring cleaning, no exceptions. Like this is something to do twice a year. If you have a digestive tract that may, or any health issues that affect your digestive tract, it's going to be more. I had irritable bowel syndrome for years, and thank God I don't have it anymore because of the lifestyle I've chose. But I mean, I do these cleanses every 3 months.
Yep.
And if people come to me and they say, I want to do it for weight loss, it's a start to weight loss, but a cleanse is not just for weight loss. Like Daniel said, you don't want to do that because as soon as you start eating normal, you're going to gain weight back. So it's not to lose weight and to like keep doing them to lose weight. That's unhealthy for your system. It's meant to do it's meant to do 2 to 4 times a year.
Right.
Okay. If you have a major issue like an autoimmune disease, you may do some back to back ones to help get those toxins out, but that's really customized for the individual. So by the time you're 18, the average person has about 8 pounds. By the time you're 40, you have about 25 pounds of like crusted crap, poop sitting there that's been there rotting for years. So our body is typically 98.6 degrees. So if you think about it, let's say you live in a really hot climate, you take a plate of food, let's say it's a bagel and an egg and coffee, and you throw it on this plate and you put it in the hot 98-degree weather, and then you pile a sandwich on, you pile a salad on, you pile donuts. What happens over time while it's sitting in this 98-degree weather, like you can visually see it, is it starts like crusting. The food starts crusting in that heat. And then it starts rotting a little bit. And eventually, like days and days go by, you know what's going to happen? There's going to be like bugs and parasites and worms and all that disgusting stuff. Well, that's what's happening inside your body, but you feel it in form of diseases or headaches or bad breath or allergies or whatever it is. Those toxins need to be released. They get released in your bloodstream. So I've heard so many people say like, well, why do I have to do a cleanse? Well, it's just good to clean out that system and get rid of those toxins that have been sitting there for years. And like Daniel said, if you want to kickstart a healthier lifestyle, if you want to start eating healthier, you want to lose weight, your body's now able to absorb, because that's where your absorption of nutrients takes place. So you want to clear that out so you can absorb the nutrients. Now, and that is why too, we always start people with a cleanse detox, just because then your body's going to absorb the nutrients. And now that doing a healthier lifestyle or losing weight much better than if you didn't do a cleanse.
Right, right.
So with that, that's the importance. We're going to talk to you about a couple things out there. I'm really big into how your poop looks, okay? And the reason why is, and not to be gross, but it's important because a lot of people poop like little pellets, or they have like little dry poop, or they have floaty poop, or whatever it is. A lot of that is constipation or a lack of water, which is huge. Dehydration, most people are dehydrated out there. They don't even know it. And a lack of fiber. So if your poop literally isn't like a nice, soft, like smooth, not pushing hard poop, then that's good. Like you want to go, I tell people 3 to 5 times a day. Like normally, at least 3 times a day. When I say one poop a day, you're on your way. 2, you're doing really well. And then 3, like you're a star. I know it's crazy, but like you want to get there. And the reason why is you want to be able to have a healthier digestive tract for an overall healthier body.
Right, right.
So definitely be aware of your poop, and the more regular you are on detoxes, and Daniel's right. Like you're not going to see results on one. You will see results on one detox, but you can't, if you do have issues with your body, do not think that one detox you're going to lose 25 pounds. Okay. Because you might have that much crusted fecal matter sitting there, but it's over time doing the detoxes. I know it took myself over a year, and then my poop was amazing ever since. I mean, if I'm sick or something happens like that, then I, take more aloe, or I take more products that help me and heal me. But as far as poop, you want to get yourself on a regular basis doing these. One thing too that Daniel and I like to talk about is our cleanse. So we're going to pull it up here so you guys can see one of my favorite cleanses on the market. Let's see. One of my favorite cleanses on the market is the NutriClean 7-Day Cleansing and Detox. The reason why I love this is because it's 7 days. It's not a colon blow. It's gentle. So one of the biggest objections people say to me is like, I have kids, I have to work, I work out. Like, how can I do this? And it's gentle. Okay. But what are the what are your other options? Like if you don't do this, there's a lot of health issues that can happen. So just please be proactive and do it for your own health's sake. You can research other ones out there. I just love this one because it's a colon, liver, and a whole digestive tract. And then not only that, it's a cleanse and a detox. So it works both ways. It's basically like a 5-in-1 cleanse. The other thing, and I'll let Daniel talk a little bit more too about his experience with these. I just wanted to add this on the bottom here. It compares, but we talk about how our product has FiberSol. FiberSol is awesome because it maintains healthy cholesterol, triglycerides, and glucose levels, which helps keep your blood sugars level. Not only that, but it has probiotics in there. So women that are listening to this, a lot of cleanses on the market rob your body of the good bacteria, the friendly bacteria, and we end up with yeast infections, or we can very well. So when you have something that has FiberSol in it, which is probiotics, it's a very gentle, natural detox, a cleanse, which is amazing. Do you want to add anything to the detox kit, Daniel?
Yeah, well, one of the main things I like that Angie says is kind of the 3-step part of it. And if you scroll up here, you're gonna see, and this is what I want you guys to show your customers. You got this from the back office, right? Yeah. So on your back office, if you're a distributor, you can print these forms out and give to your customers. I just had a family member and his wife did it, and this was great information that he liked. So promoting digestive, liver, and colon health, like she said, it's not just a colon cleanse, it's not just a digestive system cleanse, it's a full cleanse. Nice thing about it is that it's only 7 days. A lot of cleanses. I had a friend who bought my cleanse, and she was going to do a 21-day cleanse, and I said that is way too hard on your body. She said, "Yeah, all I'm going to do is eat veggies and fruit for 21 days." Like that, like your body cannot handle that. 7 days is hard. For those of you who've done the cleanse, you've done the cleanse, I've done it. It's hard to do it for 7 days because your body yearns the calories and the energy and stuff like that. But once you get through the first couple days, then the next 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th day are a lot easier. Also supporting cholesterol level and blood glucose levels, as you guys see. And then the immune system is huge. I mean, guys, a lot of you guys don't realize that some of the reasons why we get completely sick a lot is because our immune system is weak. Why our immune system is weak? Because we have so many toxins in our body. When your body is full of nutrients, your body can naturally fight off viruses and stuff a lot easier. When your body is full of toxins, and your body's not going to be able to fight that stuff. I personally used to get sick like every other day. I mean, I was always at the doctor, sinus infections, the flu. I mean, whatever, name it, I had it. Once I started on the products and the isotonic stuff, which we'll get in later, but once I started cleansing every 3 months, my body naturally fights off stuff a lot easier. Now, we all still get sick sometimes. That happens. We all get colds. We all will catch the flu once in a while. But people who get sick a lot, typically they've never detoxed. They have a lot of toxins in their body, and their body can't fight off the stuff that they would normally be able to fight off if they didn't have the toxins. The body's an amazing tool. If you give the body what it wants, and the body's going to be able to fight off the stuff that your body doesn't want. If your body has toxins and stuff in it all the time, then your body's not going to be able to fight that stuff off. So I always tell people that it really, really supports your immune system because you're cleaning out the toxins. When your body's clean, then your body can fight off a lot of stuff. So if you know people who get sick all the time, or um, they're just very unhealthy, they're always they're tired, they have no energy, bad breath, detoxing is a great, great way to stop. A lot of health issues can be solved or kickstarted by detoxing. So
Mm-hmm.
that's one of my favorite things to sell. It can pretty much suit everybody. It's very light. I mean, I have people who have horrible digestive systems who do great on the cleanse. It's very light. You're not going to be pooping every 5 minutes at work.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we're going to be doing more videos and stuff like that, but this
Mm-hmm.
detox is amazing, especially for your immune system. So really think about that. If you know people who get sick a lot or they're always complaining about being tired, detoxing may be a great start for them.
Absolutely, you guys. And a couple other things what people ask, well, when I do a cleanse detox, how do I eat? Because some
Right.
cleanses out there, they tell you not to eat and just drink water. Well, that's just pretty much impossible. At least for me, I wouldn't want to do that. So let me tell you what to avoid, and let me tell you what the best detox is. So what to avoid if you're going to do this kit, and this kit, just for, because if some of you guys are wondering about price, whoever invited you on this webinar, please go to their website to order this. But this price, I don't know if it's down here, but it is $44.25.
44.25, correct. Yeah.
So as you can see at the bottom here, it's $44.25, but it's almost like having it's a 3-in-1, but it's also a detox and a cleanse. So I like that because if you're buying other things that are separate, it's usually like $20 to $30 for each separate organ. So you have basically a 3-in-1.
Mhm.
The other thing I tell people is how to eat. We are going to avoid, in order of importance, alcohol, caffeine, and then sugars and whites, like white flours and white pasta and things like that, which leaves pretty much fruits, vegetables, and proteins. Now, the best cleanse that I've seen and the most disciplined that you can be is having basically all water and fruits and veggies all day. You can have as many green veggies as you want. I always tell people stick to like 3 fruits a day.
Mhm.
And Daniel's right. Like the first couple days, it's tough. Your body's like, you will get headaches, and that's amazing because that means it's working and you're getting
Right.
those toxins out of you. 50% of my clients have headaches, but by the 5th, 6th, and 7th day, they are on cloud 9. They are so hyper. They're so happy. Their energy is extreme because our body has so much natural energy, but it's all like clogged up from all these toxins. That's why a lot of people feel like, I don't know, like just lethargic and like no energy. So this is really good for people too that that need a kickstart and they need an energy boost.
Right.
So as far as food is concerned, the best kind of detox is as much water as you can. And I even tell people put freshly squeezed lemon in their water because that acts as a diuretic. That actually helps flow and get more toxins out of your organs faster. It's like a diuretic. So
Right.
and then not only that, but as many veggies as possible. And you can have 3 fruits a day. Avoid melons, though. Melons have a different kind of sugar, like watermelons
And
and melons.
pineapples.
And
Yeah.
pineapple, yeah.
And guys, when she says a lot of water, that means like well over 100 ounces. Like I had customers who say, "Oh, I'm drinking 80 ounces a day." Like that is not a lot of water. Like that's maybe a couple of water bottles in 24 hours. Like you have to really pound the water. Some people can't hold a lot of water, so I always tell people to spread it out in 20-ounce increments. So, for instance, my uncle, actually my cousin who just did the cleanse, he has a problem holding down water. So I said, okay, we got to get you at 120 ounces a day. And he was like, that's completely impossible. I'm going to be pissing all day at work. My stomach's going to be full. So what I did is I separated it between 5 increments of 20. So he would drink 20 ounces with breakfast, 20 ounces with lunch, 20 ounces with dinner, and then for his snacks, he would also drink 20 ounces. So it's a lot easier for people to say, oh, okay, I can drink 20 ounces of water 5 times a day. Okay, so really break it down with that, because you say, hey, you have to drink 120 ounces a day or 100 ounces a day. People think that's a lot of water, but when you spread it out over increments throughout the day, then it's not that much. So don't tell your customers, say 80 ounces is not a lot of water. Okay, you have to be like, my goal is usually 120 to 140 on the detox, because the more water you give, the more it's going to loosen up that dried fecal matter and dried poop that you have and all the toxins that you have. So the more water you drink, the better you'll be on the cleanse for sure.
Yeah, another thing too, you guys, there's people, everybody's affected differently. Like, what I mean by that is some people are going to poop more, some people aren't. I've had people that done the cleanse and they didn't really poop any different and they were really binded up.
Right.
That just means it's trying to loosen you up. Like, you need to do another one. So just remember that some people though are really clean. They go right through and they eat a lot of veggies normally, and they're constantly like basically having natural detoxes, and they could do one every 6 months. I tell other people that are binded up that don't really poop right away, this is trying to loosen up. You might have some cramps, but if you're not going, then we need to do another one within the next couple months. Okay. So get you going, get you on the right track. Cause I'll tell you guys, when you are cleaned out and you have the nutrients absorbing in your body better, you feel it. Like, you feel a difference. So I just brought this detox cleanse out. I'm going to show you guys it. Can you see in there? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So this is actually, this is actually what it is. I'm going to open and show you the ingredients quick. See, woohoo. Okay. Let me just show you guys, what it has in it, so it's very simple. This right here is fiber powder. Okay, we're going to take this in the morning, 1 scoop into water, and we're going to take this, like I said, in the morning with 2 liver enzyme pills. Okay, right here in this little pouch, blister pack. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Good team.
There you go.
And then at night before you go to bed, you're going to take this. Okay, so that's how simple it is. But again, it's what your work is going to be is preparation, and it's going to be eating and drinking correctly.
Right. Plan ahead. I mean, I've got caught on detoxes before where I don't plan my meals. It's so easy to go grab a bag of chips or eat some pretzels or drink a soda because you're hungry.
Right.
But if you plan your meals throughout the day, okay, here's what I'm having for snack. I'm having this for dinner. I'm having this for lunch. It's a lot easier to follow a plan when you prepare. So I always tell my customers, okay, you're going to order the cleanse, take a week to prepare. Go shopping, get some fruits, get some recipes and stuff. Eat good food. I mean, there's a lot of good food they can have on the cleanse. I make a really good veggie soup, and I absolutely love it. It's stuff that I eat actually outside of the cleanse. So it's a lot of foods that you guys can eat. You just have to get creative with it. But if you don't prepare and try to starve yourself all day, you will cheat. You will have that bag of chips. You will have that cookie or that piece of cake at work. Trust me, I've done it. It's not fun because once that stuff settles in your system, your body freaks out because your body's trying to cleanse itself. When you give it the stuff that it's trying to get rid of, it's not a good situation. So make sure for yourselves and for your customers, always make sure they take at least a week to prepare their meals and prepare what they're going to eat. So it's a lot easier to get through it.
Yep, I totally agree. And you guys, we're just giving you guys all the basics on it. There's another thing I always tell people. I'm going to actually pull this up real quick. This is something, and then we're going to get into like a kickstart of weight loss with this for a few minutes. But this is an aloe product that you drink. We have 4 different flavors, as you can see here, coming up. What I want to tell you guys about this aloe, in fact, you know what? It doesn't even matter if it's this aloe. It can be any aloe. But if you guys are constipated, if you don't go on a regular basis, which means you don't go at least 2 to 3 times a day, I would say. If you're constipated, if your poop is if it hurts, if you have diarrhea, I suggest before the week-long detox, you drink a bottle of this aloe. If it's not this aloe, find an aloe at the store, but make sure it has something called an International Aloe Science Council seal up here on the top left. Okay. That means it's extremely pure aloe. There's only 3 of them out there in the world. So if you guys are interested, definitely tell the person that invited you about this one. Okay. You drink this the week before, but that helps loosen everything up. But not only that, aloe is a natural healer. So as you drink it, it heals you from the inside, acid reflux, irritable bowel syndrome, colitis, Crohn's disease. And it's so powerful, this aloe, it's 150% concentrated, that we detox, which every day we're detoxing. And what we detox, the largest area is our skin. Right. It's our sweat. So as you're sweating this out, it starts healing skin issues like psoriasis, rosacea. So it does not cure anything, but it helps put different issues in remission. So please, if you guys do have major poop challenges or digestive tract challenges, please drink this aloe or an aloe with this seal so you know that it's pure and you know it's good a week before your 7 days. Okay. And it tastes amazing. It's kiwi strawberry. Natural flavor is going to be the best for you because it doesn't have any sugar, but the rest have a little bit of sugar in there. The cranberry apple, kiwi strawberry, pomegranate, whatever it is, just get on an aloe to help you. That's going to help loosen things up. It's going to, and not only that, there's over 200 nutrients, enzymes, minerals, branching amino acids. Just, it's really good to take on a regular basis anyway.
Right, exactly. I take the aloe almost every day. It's very good for digestive issues, like Angie said. Um, my grandma has really bad digestive issues, and we got her on the aloe. Now, another thing that Angie said is that okay, the strawberry, kiwi, and the pomegranate that tastes good. It tastes like juice. But if you have somebody that has serious digestive issues, don't put them on the strawberry kiwi. Put them on the natural. It's better for you. There's not a lot of sugar. Some people can't take a lot of sugar, so the first option is going to be natural. If you have somebody who really has no issues or they just want something to help their digestive system flow better, the strawberry kiwi is a good option. But just keep in mind, like somebody like my grandma has very serious digestive issues, so she obviously has to be on the natural. So make sure it's a case by case scenario. Not everybody needs a natural, but that's usually the best,
Yeah.
the best situation for people. So make sure you take it by case scenario. There's a lot of info that we're giving you, but make sure you kind of customize it for your customer and yourselves as well.
Awesome. So you guys, I think we talked a lot about the detox and the cleansing. Please, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to write us. Talk to the person that invited you. But we are going to quickly tell you a really great transition after the cleanse, especially if you're using the cleanse to kickstart a weight loss program. Daniel and I teach a lot of people a 14-day fat shredder. We have it literally all laid out, which I'll show you in a moment. It's idiot proof, really. It's like everything there. But the crazy thing about it is you eat quite a bit. It's just that what you're putting in your body is awesome because you're making your body become like a lean, mean, fat burning machine. Your metabolism is going crazy. So let's pull that up for you guys, okay? It's called our 14-day fat shredder program. Now we have supplements. I'm not going to talk about the supplements right now, but the supplements are accelerators to help your goal weight. And they're going to be customized for each individual. So we are not a program that's like, oh, take these supplements and you're going to lose weight. We teach you guys how to eat low glycemic, get rid of fat, and keep muscle. It's all about body composition. You know why? Because this is a program that's a lifestyle change. You can actually stay on it, sustain it, and actually like you're not only increase your metabolism, but burn fat 24/7. So these are some supplements. I'm not going to go through all of them right now. Just we're going to customize ones that you need because some people are looking at losing 50 pounds. Some people want to lose 5 pounds. Some people are size 0 and they just want to tone up. Okay. So this is how it works. And, all right. So whoops, let me go back here. So this actually tells you what to take in the morning. You can pick a protein, a fruit, and a veggie. Okay. So now you look down here and these are the list of proteins, fruits, and veggies you can have for breakfast. All right, pretty simple. All right, then for a mid-morning snack, a TLS shake. We actually have we have shakes that have the correct amount of fiber, protein, and calcium to help rev up your metabolism, and I love them. So that's great for a mid-afternoon snack, okay?
And I also have sheets of recipes for the shake. So you don't just have to have the shake. There's different healthy recipes that you can make, like strawberry banana, strawberry kiwi. There's a really good chocolate one that I like to make as well. So there's a lot of different recipes and things that you can incorporate with the shake. So don't think you're just mixing powder with water. There's a lot of different things that you can do with them, and they're actually very good.
Oh yeah, we make cookies with them. We make brownies. I mean, there's a lot of healthy options, and it's fun. Right. It's fun. Yeah. We just made little cheesecake bites. Do you like that?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I did.
With some protein, but they were good. So, anyhow, so afternoon or lunch, you can have same thing: a protein, a fruit, and a vegetable. A midday snack, and then dinner, it's going to be 1 protein or dairy and 1 vegetable. But this right here, I love this list that we're going to show you in a sec here. There we go. This list you can pick, and there's a lot of different options, okay? We do that for 14 days. Since you're constantly feeding your body with fuel, you're not going to be hungry, especially after a detox.
Right. And guys, keep in mind, you're eating 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's not like we're telling you to eat once in the morning and once at night. You're eating 5 times a day. A lot of people think a diet is starving themselves. You actually want to feed your body a lot of calories, but you're just feeding it healthy calories. So you're not going to be hungry. You're not going to be weak. You're not going to be tired. You're eating a lot of food. You're just eating healthy foods and
Yeah.
healthy alternatives to what we're eating now.
Absolutely. Here we have a meal tracker. This is really good for people like myself or Daniel that may be coaching you, because I need to know what you're eating. If you eat something high glycemic, which as you do your research, you Google low glycemic foods and you'll see if you eat something high glycemic, it literally can screw up your sugar levels for a certain amount of time, and everything you put in your body can store as fat. Like that's how important it is to eat low glycemic. Like in the morning, if you have some really high sugar juice, like let's say some orange juice, it could really screw up your whole day. So I need to know what you're doing so I can see mistakes, or I can see things that are good to keep you on track and what you're doing correctly. Now, in the fat shredder program, we don't want you drinking juice. I just use that as an example. So, and then this is another thing I don't really have a tolerance for, and it's just doing some form of activity. I don't care if it's 10 minutes. So we say even if you don't have 25 minutes or an hour a day, when you wake up in the first 10 minutes, do a plank, jog in place. Here's a couple of options you can do. You guys have to incorporate something. This program is going to be 80% of what you eat and supplement. But you know what? 20% is what you're doing is fitness. So, and you can start small. And then, to be honest, it's really good for your heart too. And it becomes
Absolutely.
obsessive. It's awesome.
Yeah. And one of the main things of weight loss is not really what the numbers are on the scale, but it's really the inches. So this is really where you're going to lose the inches by working out. Um, I know when you burn calories and tone muscle and gain muscle, you look a lot better. Okay, I know the importance of shredding fat and getting smaller, but you also want to build your muscle mass, because the more muscle you build, guys, people don't realize when you build muscle, muscle replaces fat. So the more muscle you have in your body, the less fat will creep back up. Okay, a lot of people lose 50 pounds really fast and then they wonder why they gain it back. It's because they have no muscle. When you're losing fat and replacing it with muscle, you might not see it on the scale, but your body's going to feel better. Your body's going to be smaller, your waist is going to be smaller, your neck's going to be smaller, your arms are going to be smaller, and your body is not going to want to replace that muscle with fat because you have a strong tone of muscle. So the more muscle you gain, the less fat that you will gain back. So just keep in mind, muscle is heavier than fat. Okay. So if you're 150 pounds and then 90 days later you're 140 pounds, but you feel like you should lose more weight, you probably lost like 10 to 12 inches or maybe more because your body is replacing that muscle with fat. So keep in mind your goal is to replace the muscle with fat. Don't worry about the scale. Don't worry about how much you weigh. Of course, take your numbers and track your weight, but really see, okay, how many inches did I lose in my neck? How many inches did I lose in my chest or my waist? I know I did the 90-day fat shredder, the 90-day TLS plan, and I lost, I think, about 9 inches, including my waist and my neck and my shoulders. That's huge. Now, if you lose 5 pounds but lose 10 inches, that's big, okay? Because your body has more muscle than fat, okay? So you want to replace the fat that you had with muscle. Don't worry too much about the scales. Like Angie said, working out is so important because you want to be able to gain muscle. Do it for 10 minutes a day. That's all you need. I know a lot of us, like myself, like to work out, so you're going to gain muscle quickly. If you're really busy and not really the workout type, just do maybe like a 10 to 15-minute routine just so your body can train itself to replace the muscle with fat.
Yep, you guys. And remember, the more muscle that you gain and you replace your fat with more muscle, the higher metabolism is going to be. Because it's like, if you think about it, when you have fat, you don't burn as many calories, but the more muscle you have, you burn like a 24/7. It's like an ongoing residual fat burning process. So even while you're sleeping, so that's huge. There's a lot of things too. The scale I throw out, like I actually recently gained 5 pounds doing a new workout program, but my body is so much more toned. So, and I fit better in clothes. So what I realized is, wow, I gained more muscle, which means I gained weight and I got rid of some of my fat, but I don't let the scale hurt me or bother me. Like I feel better and I look better. So it's fine, But that's what I'm going to say. So from this, I think we gave you guys a lot of great information. Please take it, ask us questions, run with it. Ask the person, if the person that introduced this, if you guys have an interest, please order from them. But if you guys have an interest, my name's Angie Olson. This is Daniel Yeager. We are definitely here to help you and answer questions too.
Absolutely. Do you guys have any questions? I know there's a place to type out questions. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to type them out now. I think we have one here. All right, so the first question's from Stacy. It says, "How do you handle a blood sugar drop when cleansing? And then what is the best to eat to counteract that happening?" That's a good
This,
question. I think.
yeah, that's a good question too. I definitely incorporate some fruits with this. One thing too, I want to make sure it wasn't on there. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, one my regimen, and it's pretty much standard. It's like the morning I always have an apple, and then I have another apple in the afternoon, and then I have berries or grapefruit at night. And I'm borderline hypoglycemic anyway, so I don't get any of the crashes during the detox. I never did, but you have to keep fueling yourself, and you can take those fruits, and even though they have the natural sugars in them from the fruit, that's okay.
Right.
So just make sure you're constantly fueling yourself. It's okay too to have like berries and water. I know we've done that before. We've had water and we'd have berries in there. So that helps too. At least that's what's helped with me in the past with my sugar levels.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think one of the main things that the cleanse actually helps your blood sugar.
Yeah, it has that fibrosol in there that regulates the sugar level.
Right, exactly. And I have a customer who did the cleanse who has really has a lot of issues with her blood sugar. She did completely fine on it. So if you do have blood sugar problems, just make sure you follow the regimen. Like Angie said, drink a lot of water. Stick to 3 servings a day. Fruit has a lot of natural sugar. It's good sugar, but it still becomes too much sugar if you're eating 5 to 6 fruits a day. So make sure you stick to 3, especially if you have a blood sugar problem.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Is there any other questions? I see we have a couple here, but if anybody has questions, just type them up and we'll answer them in the next couple minutes.
Otherwise, too, you guys can always, if anything comes up later, please message us on Facebook privately, or you can call us too. That's fine. My phone number is 262-210-1764. If you have questions, go ahead. You can.
Yeah, and mine is 414-316-1478. And also, you guys can search me, Daniel Yeager, on Facebook. Message me with any questions that you have also.
Awesome. So you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time. And for those of you that are looking at this into a business, we are actually doing another webinar at 8 o'clock for actually distributors and people that are about to join us in the business on what to expect to start making money quickly with the business. So anyhow, thanks to you guys so much. Maybe we'll see you at 8 o'clock. Otherwise, you guys enjoy your evening.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Cool. I think, are we still recording? There we go.
Sweet.
Nice. That went good.
That did go good. I know who that was, but she's actually, I just showed her the plan the other day, and she's a fitness freak. But you're right, this has fibrosol in it. And I'm like,
yeah.
How do I answer? But
awesome. I'm excited for the 8 o'clock one. We're about to go crazy on training.